Good morning, everyone. Getting my papers and everything here in order. How are you? How is everyone doing? I'm excited to be here with you for another live. I do these every month, just offer this free live, beautiful energy healing every single month. We do them the first Saturday. And I'm excited to be here with you all another Saturday. So I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome. Hi, Jess. Namaste. Um, so today I'm going to start off with just a few announcements. I'll share a channeled message and do the energy healing. And then we're going to finish out by sending loving energy out into the world. I have been feeling like that's a piece that we're missing. Here we are, all these beautiful souls getting together. We're putting all this loving energy out. We as a community, a little community that join the live or even watch it later, we can send loving energy out together. And I feel like the world really needs that. I know we need it. I think the world needs it. So we can do that as a community of loving beings. We can do that. So part of our time together will include just us connecting and sending loving energy out. So let's see. So today's meditation energy healing is geared to help you co-create with the universe. So together we're going to create like a safe and sacred container for connection. And it's a connection for your higher self, to connect with your higher self, to connect with your guides. And the intention is that there's going to be 5 minutes of silence. And during that time, you will have the ability, hopefully with the Reiki and your guides right there in the sacred container, for you to open up and receive downloads and information to assist you with the co-creations you're manifesting that you wish to do. So that's the intention today. I always like to say this, especially when I first started my spiritual practice, and I struggled to trust the information that came through. So a lot of times I didn't really believe it. So if and what happens then is we unintentionally block the messages that are trying to make their way through. And thankfully what our guides do is they just keep trying to get that message to us until finally it dawns on us that this is a message. So if you don't receive any messages during this 5 minutes, don't stress over it. Whatever you're meant to receive is going to come to you. It may just come in as a download that you later access. Or it may be something that just hits you at another time, right? Oh, that's the information I was looking for. Perfect. I now know. So just be patient. Don't worry too much about during that time together if you receive information right away, or maybe it'll hit you later. I don't know how many times, even though I feel pretty connected, pretty intuitive, I don't know how many times I receive messages when I am doing something very mindless. So it typically tends to be when I'm taking a shower. I'm just kind of like in this autopilot mode, not really, thinking about anything. I'm just taking a shower so I can move on with the rest of my day. And usually it seems to be that's when I get the most downloads, which I find interesting. And I have a healer friend that has the same experience. So I think it's just where we're mindless and our brain is just kind of just empty and open, and that information comes in. So just want to share that. So for this time that we have together, I recommend keeping a journal and pen nearby so that if you do receive some downloads, you do receive some information, you can document what either comes through either right then or after we're finished. So yeah, Kelly, does that happen to you too? I think it happens to a lot of people. It's just when we're, when we're meditating, the goal is to have a quiet mind, but so many times our mind isn't super quiet. So then when we stop worrying about trying to have a quiet mind and just do something that we do every day and we don't really think about it, I think it makes it easier for that information to come in. I Hi, Corey. I was actually getting ready to ask everybody if they don't mind sharing where they're from, where they live. You don't have to give me your address, but just, either the country you're from or the state you're from. I'd love to hear where you guys are all joining us from. I'm in North Carolina. I am living in the Smoky Mountain region. So that's where I live now. I moved here just over a year ago. Really love it. I was in Indiana and decided it was time for a change, and I really wanted some mountains. So here I am. So we've got Illinois, Las Vegas, Pennsylvania, Maryland. Wonderful. Wonderful. Florida, California, Nova Scotia, UK, Thompson Falls, Montana. I used to live in Montana. I lived in Polson. Montana is amazing. Thompson Falls, I've been there. North Idaho, I also love North Idaho. Australia, hello. Canada. Ohio, Nebraska. Oh, I missed those. Wonderful. So glad to see you all. So Kelly asked, "What is my profession?" I am an intuitive energy healer. So I feel like what I'm here to do is help raise the vibration of as many people who are interested in that. So the Facebook page for the business is very busy. The YouTube channel is growing. My Instagram account for the business is growing, and I feel like I'm here to help raise the vibration of the planet. So, and to do that, that's all individual work. Each one of us is responsible for our own energy, and I feel like I'm here to help teach that to people so that they can feel their best. And when we feel our best, we radiate our light out, and whether we realize it or not, we're touching the lives of others, and we're slowly raising their vibrations, and then they touch the lives of others. And before you know it, we've raised the vibration of the planet. So that's what I feel like I'm here to do. Let's see if I missed. All right, perfect. So I'm going to give everyone, as you're writing, I have a few announcements just before we get started. The next live is going to be August 5th. So I do these the first Saturday of every month. I try to do them at the same time. So it's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That seems to be a good time for everyone. It's not too early in the morning. Of course, there are places around the world that this is not a good time, but this seems to be a good time for many. If you're interested in sending me a love donation for this work I do, or booking a one-on-one intuitive session with me, you can go to my website, and I've put the link already in the chat. And I have one more announcement I'm excited to make is we have reached over 1,000 followers on the YouTube channel, and I'm pretty excited about that. I worked on that YouTube channel for a couple of years off and on by myself, and then I had a friend that's like, I can help you with this, and because I am not super tech savvy. So my friend helps me produce these meditations that are infused with Reiki healing. We put one out every Sunday at 4:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they're infused with the Reiki and just really seem to help people. We've released all sorts of interesting ones. We've done some for pets. We've done things for, finding inner peace. We've done all sorts of things. So if you haven't checked it out, you should. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I'd like everyone to go ahead and get settled in and comfortable. I'm sure you already have, but go ahead and get even more settled in and comfortable. Have a journal and a pen or pencil nearby if you can. While you do that, I'm going to share a quick 2-minute video that we're releasing on YouTube later today. It's very quick and short, but it's basically, I did a channeled angel message a couple weeks ago, and then we created a video out of it. So I'm going to share that, and it's basically a message for the month of July, and the angels are bringing us just a message of hope and a new perspective on how to work through changes and challenges. So let me pull that up. Beloved, we come to you today with a message of joy, of hope, of new beginnings. Opportunities for your growth and expansion are just around the corner. We ask you, are you ready? If the answer is resounding yes, you will find yourself in a state of ease and flow. The changes are here to further align you with your divine purpose and mission. They are here to assist you with the soul's need for expansion and growth. They are here for your highest good. If your response is one of trepidation, fear, or hesitancy, you will still experience the changes that are intended to lead you to alignment. However, your experience of these changes will be much different, as there will be fear and anxiety every step of the way. We ask you, do you trust? We remind you you are loved and supported. We remind you that these events unfold for your soul's mission and purpose. We remind you you are always safe. You are always exactly where you are meant to be. And we remind you that you have control over your experience. You may be surprised by this, as so much outside of you is outside of your control. Dear one, your true power resides within. This is where peace and harmony are found. One can reside within the eye of the storm and maintain peace. Your experience is truly in your hands. We ask you to consider how you would like to experience the upcoming new beginnings and alignment. Peace and harmony, or fear and anxiety? The power and choice is yours. We support you either way and throughout every step of your miraculous journey. And so it is. I love the angel messages and the channeled messages I do. They just give us such a different perspective on how we have so much more power in how we handle things. So I channeled that message, and then I wrote the newsletter. I do a monthly newsletter that releases on the first of every month. I wrote the newsletter based on the channeled message. And so they give me basically information, and then I write a newsletter based on tips and techniques that you can use to help you through. That's aligned with the message that we get from the angels. So if you're interested in that information, if you're interested in that newsletter, I've also posted the link to that in the chat. I've also, if you're interested in subscribing to the newsletter so that you get this stuff every month on the first of the month, that information is also in the chat. So I hope you'll subscribe. I hope the information is valuable. I work hard on it because I really want it to be of value to you all. Okay, so let's see. Let's get into the healing. So just a reminder, there's going to be 5 minutes of silence in this. I can't get the music to play for some reason on the software I'm using to stream this. So I've got a little audio file I'm going to try playing in the background, so it's not complete silence, but it might be complete silence on your end. So I'm sorry about that. And again, before we close out, I'm going to guide us through sending healing out into the world. And then I'm going to ground your energy, and then we'll come back. So that's what we're going to do here next. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me try playing a little bit of background music. I'm hoping it'll sound okay on your end. Okay, go ahead and settle in, get comfortable. This meditation is infused with high vibrational Reiki energy for your highest and greatest good. If you wish to receive this energy, please state yes quietly to yourself. And when you're ready, you may close your eyes. Let's settle in in and quiet the mind by connecting to your breath. Take 3 deep and full breaths and fully release each time. As you return to your normal breath, I welcome your highest self and your spirit team and guides. They surround you now, and they are ready to bring you support for your journey. I encourage you just to take a moment to connect to them, connect to their beautiful energy. They are with you. Go ahead and relax for a few moments while we clear away any blockages you may have to receiving any downloads. And during this time, I recommend just quieting the mind and connecting to your breath. Your guides and angels wish to remind you that you are here as a co-creator with the universe. You are not on this journey alone, and in fact, the intuitive nudges you've been receiving and experiencing are happening to align you with your true mission and purpose. Your spirit helpers are eager and willing to assist you with your divine journey. They ask that you be willing and open to receive the information they wish to share with you. And at this time, I'm going to remain silent for the next several minutes and allow space for connection with your helpers. Feel free to use this time to ask questions or just relax and stay open. If you're new to this and nothing comes through immediately, don't worry, because the information will pop in when you least expect it. All you need to do is just stay open. So I'll be quiet for the next several minutes and just allow you this space to connect with your guides. Before we ground your energy, let's take a moment to send love out into the world. Picture our beautiful planet out in front of your heart, slowly spinning. There are numerous beings living on the planet, including humans, animals, plants, insects, to the very teeny tiny. All beings deserve love. Let's open our heart and send loving energy to the planet and all the beings. Allow this love energy to wrap the entire planet up in loving light. All beings that wish to receive may do so now through the approval of their highest self. We ask the angels to help guide this healing to those who need it and wish to receive it. Beautiful. Gently pull back your energy and know that your light helped lighten the load for many today. Bring all of your energy back to your body while I ground you. And so it is. It's time to return to your body. It's time to come back to this present time and space. If it feels good, it's the perfect time to stretch, wiggle your fingers and toes, and just really connect to your body. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. So as you're coming back, I'd love to know if you feel like sharing how that experience was for you. For me, I felt just a lot of light coming through as I was sharing it with you all. I could feel that just a lot of loving and supportive energy around all of us as we were doing this. And then when we did the earth healing, it felt like just a really powerful energy all coming together to bring healing out to the world. And it just felt really loving, supportive, beautiful, high vibrational energy. So thank you for all of you for participating in that. Kelly, is it possible for family members to come through in meditation? Yes, absolutely. It is very possible when we are quieting the mind, whether we're intentionally meditating or maybe we're just on a walk and our mind is quiet. Anytime the mind is quiet, it creates space for beings of light to come through to you easier. And so it just makes it a little bit easier for them to be able to reach you. Um, Jenny, I'm glad that that helped really ground you. I'm glad. Whenever I do these, I know that everyone gets exactly what they need. That's the beautiful thing about Reiki, is it, and energy healing in general. It's going to bring everybody exactly what they need, because it's I just feel, I see it as being coordinated with your highest self, your soul self, and that version of you knows exactly what you need, and it brings it through. So I'm glad you got that. I'm glad you received what you needed. I'm glad it was peaceful for you, Irina. Sometimes emotions do come up during these. That's not unusual. We're bringing in so much loving energy, and I here on earth, we're only really able to be so open. It's just, I think it's part of just being in these dense earth bodies. We just only can really contain so much love. And we're also conditioned to close. So it takes a lot of practice to be open to receiving. And it's not unusual for emotions to come up. I don't know how many times, even now, I get overwhelmed by the amount of loving energy that comes in. And I do cry also a lot. You are also very welcome. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I always ask, or not ask, I encourage everyone to make sure you drink plenty of water after any time you receive any sort of Reiki or energy healing. It just helps with integrating the energies. Usually we feel very thirsty. So I always feel very thirsty while I'm doing a session, and I feel very thirsty after I receive a session. So make sure you drink plenty of water. And if you're interested in booking a one-on-one intuitive session with me, or even making a gratitude donation, you can visit me at sacredsoul444.com. Let's see. Yes, we do. You're so right. The diva, I'm not sure I'm saying it right, wrote, "You lack nothing, use what I gave you, the universe." Absolutely. We have everything we need already within. It's just buried under all these different fears, but once you recognize that you already have it, it's perfect. So thank you for sharing that. Perfect. I'm so glad you guys love this. I am just going to just remind you that I'm always sending you guys lots of love and light. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to hop off of here, but I always read all the comments. So I'll make sure to read all the comments so that I can review them and answer any questions that anyone has. So it was wonderful connecting with all of you. I'll be back and do another live August 5th. I think that was the first Saturday of the next month. So I'll do this again next month. So I hope you can join me then. I love doing these. So thank you so very much. Namaste.